Very, very good morning, magical souls out here. We are starting something magical, something new today. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for being part of this journey to create more magic in our life. Just allow me a second, guys. Just allow. Okay. So what we are doing here is getting onto a journey of understanding, deep diving into each chakra that we have, what these chakras are going to define or they define in our life, what is the frequency, what frequency we are at, what we can do, what each chakra is mainly responsible for. We will first understand this in this session right now. Those people who joined the webinar before, we have conducted the webinar 2 times. Those who have joined it and really found it amazing, you stay here. This is a free session for all the people on the YouTube. The people who are here on Zoom, they are the paid members, they are HGC members. And one thing would like to tell you that still we are going to go through each chakra, understand it, learn the major emotion that this chakra is responsible for. But this itself is not something in total that can change your whole life, but it will be an amazing level of foundation. What I thought and I created this course with the mindset is to have this as a foundation for our holistic growth circle, which is really the lifetime membership, where we are going into that to really get on another level of lifestyle where we are upgrading our life every single day. So this is a foundation for our HGC membership as well, HGC group as well. Every single course that is coming, it's mainly we are bringing it for them, and those people who want to specifically tap into one particular aspect, one particular course, this is also available for you. So those people who are not part of HGC but have signed up, very, very warm welcome and congratulations to you. We are going to go much deeper into the chakras, into the emotions that are related to those chakras. But just a disclaimer that this itself will not be a complete thing to change your life, but this holds really that foundation layer for you to change major emotions that you struggle with in your life. So it's a definitely a preparation for you to live life holistically. This is that foundation where we are talking about to grow our life in all the possible aspects in a sustainable way, in a substantial way. So everyone, type R in the chat window if you are ready to live life holistically, live life that HGC standards, and ready to manifest, ready to activate your chakras. Type R in the chat window, everyone. Those who are here on YouTube, those who are watching us on YouTube, be as responsible as possible. Let's take this really, really powerful. Let's take this journey really on another level. Let's join this session, the day number 1 session, which is absolutely coming to you for free. And then you can, at the end of this session, you can decide whether you want to be part of this journey for these 2 days. Today and tomorrow, we are completely taking over each and every chakra, deep diving into each one and activating our energy and working on that emotion that is mainly tied to that chakra. So let's summarize. Let's actually summarize of what we did in the last 2 webinar sessions of what each chakra is responsible for. So in that summary, I will put that major emotion. We talked about all the health issues, all the psychological problems that can happen when the chakra is deactivated, and we also talked about when the chakra is fully activated, when it is vibrating at the right frequency, what we are doing in life at that way, what we are really capable of. So let's take this diagram and see for each chakra what each chakra is really responsible for. So when your root chakra is activated, this is the foundation of your life. when your root chakra is activated or deactivated, these are the three things which we discussed and more things we discussed. But let's see in the screen right now what root chakra's frequency is. It's 396 hertz is for the root chakra that it vibrates at. Now when the chakra is deactivated or suppressed or blocked, fear fear is the main emotion that we go through. Or when the chakra is activated, comfort is the main emotion we have in our life. We are generally not budged by the problems that come to us, that are thrown to us when our root chakra is activated. We are comfortable with the unknowns, we are comfortable with the challenges, we are comfortable with ups and downs of life. Your real frequency is what, when you attracted something in life, how you feel after that, what is your frequency after that, that defines your way of living, your quality of life. Now the question comes in that case is how comfortable you are with challenges, being put into hard situations, bad health, bad bad financial situation, being poor, having no money in account and still trying to be living with that. That is what this root chakra or your foundation of life defines, the quality of your life, how you are going to live life. Now with this chakra there is another thing. If your foundation is strong, the leadership qualities comes to you. The people who use their energy to impact the environment around them are the leaders. Now for leaders it is very essential, a paramount importance, to be comfortable, to be stable, to have that center, the foundation, to live life in a way that others can get inspired, others can follow. The followers are the one who absorb and get affected by the environment. Those are the followers. You, if you are a leader, it's very important that your root chakra is activated, your root chakra is vibrating at right amazing uh, frequency, which is it is designed for, which is 396 hertz. And you are ready to go through ups and downs, you are comfortable with the unknowns of your life. That really is very important. And now when the root chakra is deactivated, what will happen is you are really fearful about things. You are not ready to get out of your comfort zone. You are fearful about death, about health, about relationships, someone leaving you, some change in your life. You are scared about your job also, your career growth also. What if the business will not work? What if this job is not a good fit for me? What if I don't get the promotion? Money wise automatically gets impacted by this. Now what we are going to do in the very next session is head on take that root chakra head on in our life and work on this emotion, which is fear. What really fear means, how to understand it, how to tackle it. We will do the exercises, we will do the processes to really change the whole dynamics, the whole energy you have with respect to this fear emotion in your life. And most of us, trust me or not, most of us go through this emotion of fear sometime or the other in life. Getting fear or being fearful about some situations is not a problem. Every single emotion is very important in our life. The problem comes when you make this fear as a pattern in your life, as a habit in your life. Every single time a challenge comes and you get fearful, you become fearful. That's what is not good. That's what we don't want. That's what we don't need in our life. And we should do something about it. And that's what we are going to do in the very next session. Okay. So that's about the root chakra as a summary, as a brief idea, and what we are going to get into. We will do some few exercises, few processes to really reprogram this fear frequency in our life. Next one, it's sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is 2 inches below our abdomen. The right frequency means the circulation of that energy at that place. It's an energy center we are talking about. Frequency means at what energy, at what frequency that part, that energy center is vibrating at. Okay, now the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is 2 inches below your belly button. And this is the chakra which is responsible for your dynamicity, for your flexibility, for your risk taking appetite, for how you handle pain and pleasure both, how you handle new things in your life, how you make use of everything you are thrown by life on you. Now, the emotion that we have with respect to sacral chakra is, so in case, let's say you are totally comfortable in life with anything that happens, you are ready to take risk, you are ready to fail, you are ready to go through up and down, which is the emotion you really need to do all of this? It's the innocence as an emotion. Innocence means you are ready to do any effort, you are ready to take any effort, you are doing this, that, trying, hit and trial, all that is you are doing, but still not feeling any heaviness of something you did wrong, of something you should not have done. That emotion is not at all there in you. Means the guilt is the main emotion which you go into when this chakra is deactivated or it is suppressed. Means suppressed means you are not ready to take any risk, you want to play safe, you are not okay with the real ups and downs or pain and pleasure situations in life, you are not comfortable with sexuality, with intimacy, you cannot handle changes. Why you will not be able to handle changes? Because if some change happened and you didn't like it, or you did some mistake in that, you will go into a guilt situation. So when you are operating from the space of guilt, you want to play safe in every possible way, you don't like changes, you don't want changes in your life. But when you are okay with all of that, you don't have guilt as an emotion in you, then you're ready to take any challenge, make any changes in your life, and learn from your mistakes. And that's where innocence is the main emotion you exercise every single day. I'm gonna tell my story, my personal life story around this chakra, where I got the transformation, big transformation, when I moved from that space of guilt where I used to feel guilty about any small mistake I used to do, to that space of innocence where I do a lot of tasks, I take a lot of different projects or targets and challenges, and I don't go through guilt. Now I just take learnings from every single space. So we will learn that in today's session. We will dive deep. I think after lunch we will be covering this session of diving deep into sacral chakra. Then comes the third chakra that comes above your navel, above your belly button, is the solar plexus chakra, which is the center of your stomach, the center part of your body. It is where your gut is, it is where your immune system is operating from. The emotion, the frequency of this chakra, the frequency of this chakra is again 528 hertz, which we are rising. If you are seeing it, root chakra was 396, then sacral is 417, solar plexus is 528 hertz. The emotion that drives whether when this chakra is low, what is the major emotion? When the emotion is when the chakra is activated, what is the major emotion? That is what we are going to talk about, what you see it on the screen. Can somebody just confirm, is my video, is my voice clear? Both of them are clear? Okay, thank you so much for confirming. So now this is the center of our body, and now the emotion that is there when this chakra is deactivated is anger. This is the chakra which is responsible for your self-esteem, whether your self-respect. In case this chakra is deactivated, you are a very sensitive person, you are self-tempered, you are short tempered, it's easy for anyone to trigger you to get upset and angry, you have a lot of dependency on others, you have really difficult triggers to feel good. And if this chakra is deactivated for a long time, you can have chronic health issues. Chronic health issues, the cancer, diabetes, autoimmune health diseases, acidity, digestion problems. they all start from this chakra. That chakra, the energy center here, is what it is responsible for. Insult, you feel insulting very easily. If someone comes and raises their voice in front of you, you can feel insulting, you can feel irritation. What is opposite of that is the respect part. Now when this chakra is activated, you have so much of self respect for yourself, you have so much of understanding and belief and faith in yourself that you're not relying on the respect from others. Someone comes and screams at you, you don't even bother, you don't even get bothered, because you are centered within yourself, you know your self-worth. And for you, your immune system is very strong because your center is balanced, you are balanced person, your emotions doesn't sway away here and there. So you are balanced, your immune system is very strong, you don't get into health issues very easily, you are health wise much more stable when this is there. And for you, you can eat here and there different things and your stomach doesn't get upset. That is a level of balance, that is a level of center your body has, and you can take a lot of challenges, lot of responsibilities also. So this is about solar plexus chakra. Now let's come to the next one, which is heart chakra. What is heart chakra responsible for? This is the center of your heart. This defines the quality of your life. This defines the quality of emotions that you go through in life. When this chakra is activated, it's easy for you. It's very easy for you to feel love, to experience love within yourself, from others, from yourself. And it is also very easy for you to spread love, to give love to others, to really make that connection, feel that connection with others, and make others comfortable in your company. When this chakra is activated, people really want to come to you, they want to come near to you and just be in connection with you, but because they feel good in your presence. This chakra is also responsible for the kind of aura you have around you. You know, it's not just your physical body that defines your presence. How many of you know that? It's not your just the physical presence, the physical boundary that is your existence in this world. You have a spiritual, or you have a aura, energetic presence as well. What is that doing? So energetic presence means there is this energy quotient that is around you, and for that, and that energy quotient is dynamic in nature. It can be 2 feet outside your body, or 200 feet outside your body. That is all depending on how much expansion of that energy you have done. And the major chakra responsible for creating your aura around you is your heart chakra. That is the center of the energy center of your whole body. This is where from all the energy in your body also spreads. Now this chakra, if you really work on this chakra, you can expand that energy as much as possible. When you are in love, you're ready to expand your hands, isn't it true? When you're ready to love, you are ready to expand your hands, you are ready to expand your diaphragm, you're ready to expand and take much deeper breaths within yourself. But the opposite is also there, which is when this chakra is deactivated. When this chakra is deactivated, when you are not in that love zone, in that zone of trusting others, of connecting with others, you're actually shrinking yourself. You're actually shrinking yourself in grief. Grief is the major emotion that you have with respect to heart chakra. When this is deactivated, there is a big sense of loss you have. Sense of loss, not in just of in terms of person, sense of loss in terms of losing a relationship, losing a job, losing business, losing some friend in your life, from your life. It's not like that person is passing away, but just not being connected in your life. Death is an idea that can haunt you. So when this chakra is low, deactivated, lot of grief, relationship issues, you can easily feel lonely. Even if you are in the midst of people around you, you are surrounded by a lot of family members or friends and colleagues, but still you are having that capability of feeling lonely there. And opposite is also true. Even when you are in this space of love, when this chakra is activated, even if you are alone, even if you are in the jungle, you can feel connected with yourself. You can feel connected with the trees, with the birds, with the animals, with ground itself. You never feel lonely in that case. Okay, coming back, you can easily feel hurt when this chakra is deactivated. It's hard for you to connect with people. Grief is the major emotion, which is a perception of loss that is there. Even not even the real loss, it's just the perception of loss that you have that make you feel grief and go through a grief or mourning kind of emotion in yourself. Now, again, in this case of in this chakra, in this heart chakra, when this is activated, it's really important. It's actually important to feel love when nobody loves you. With respect to this chakra, that really defines how strong your chakra is. If you want to really see how strong your heart chakra is, it's important to analyze, if nobody is there who is there to love you, how much you feel love within yourself. That will define it, how strong you are vibrating at your heart chakra. Okay, so this is about heart chakra. Again, now let's come to the next one as a recap of what we did. So now we come to throat chakra. Again, the frequency has risen from solar plexus, it was 528 hertz, heart chakra is 639 hertz, throat chakra is 741 hertz, where now the emotion comes is which defines this chakra is really responsible for your growth in life, in terms of career, in terms of money, in terms of you as a human being, whether you are able to grow or not, whether you are growing or not. Throat chakra is responsible for how you are communicating. Communication doesn't mean communication which is coming out of your mouth. Communication means how you yourself as a energy, as a being, is communicating and expressing yourself to others, expressing yourself to the universe itself. When you express, you don't allow uh, when you don't allow bad things to happen to you, you are really within an energy zone where you are able to take care of yourself, you are able to take care of your growth as well. Now, what happens when your throat chakra is kind of suppressed, it's not vibrating at the right frequency, you are not able to express yourself. In terms of job, you are not able to say no to your managers, you have to say yes to everything that they are asking you to do. Even if they are unfair to you, you don't have the guts to say no. In relationships, you can be in a abusive relationship because you're not able to express yourself, you're not able to get into small arguments also, because it's not your cup of tea to do have arguments, to put your words. And if the most important thing is, when you when your throat chakra is blocked, you it's impossible for you to grow in your career, because when you cannot express yourself, when you cannot put your point, when you cannot release the energy, there is a lot of choked energy you will have when your throat chakra is blocked, and that choked energy makes you feel heavy, makes you go through some health issues. There are some members in our healing club who mentioned that they are going through some pain in the ear. Some people get throat pain. It's very easy to get into cold cough situations. Winter is not the with season that you like, because you get sick very easily. This chakra also defines how much of a leader or an influencer you are. When your throat chakra is activated, you do effective communication. Effective communication means your ability to convey your your viewpoint or your opinion to others in the way that they are able to grasp it. Effective communication doesn't mean speaking, the art of speaking, articulation, it doesn't mean that. But whatever way you use, you are able to convey your message to the others, and they are able to accept it, they are able to take it. That's what effective communication means. for influencers, for leaders, for politicians, for CEOs, for big leadership positions. This chakra is necessary to be activated. Otherwise, you cannot be a good leader. Now, as I already shared, when this chakra is deactivated, you are suppressing yourself. You are not growing in health, relationship, career, money. You are suppressing yourself, and which causes you to go through some health issues also, and other side effects. So this chakra is, all the chakras are connected to each other also. When this chakra is deactivated, it also affects your heart chakra, because you cannot expand. You are shrinking yourself, so you are not able to feel the connect with others. Anger is also a side effect that comes to you, because you are bottling up everything that you want to share. You are suppressing things. So what happens is, you are suppressing for a long time. You are not expressing yourself, and one day comes, you burst out. So this gets also affected. And also guilt is also there. You want to express, you cannot express, and after that you go into guilt, that why didn't I say anything, why didn't I stand up for myself. So sacral chakra also gets impacted. And again, root chakra is definitely getting impacted, because you are not comfortable with getting into arguments. You are not comfortable with doing hard talks. You are not comfortable to stand up for yourself, raise your voice. So all the chakras gets impacted. Throat chakra is that important, is that powerful. Okay, now the next one is the third eye chakra, which is here. It's not actually a third eye in our life. It is not the real third eye all of us have, which is hidden. It's a symbol of something you have in the brain. So you have this brain here, right? At the center of your brain, there is something called a pineal gland. It's a tissue which is kind of a transparent in color, which has the power to keep you not just in this body or in your energy scope, but in a way to connect with the other dimensions, to transcend you to the other dimensions of life. And that's why it's mythologically we say it is a third eye. But here it's not exactly here. There is here and here, back side of it, the center location of your brain is where that pineal gland exists, which this third eye chakra is depicting, or it is denoting. Now what happens in this case, what happens in case of third eye chakra is activated or deactivated? When third eye chakra is activated, you are really kind of trusting everything around you. You are having that faith in life. You are having that trust in yourself and trust in others. And you are really ready to step into the unknowns also. I know, like, there is root chakra is responsible for that, but it's the scope of root chakra is still in the physical world, in the materialistic world, in the practical aspect. But third eye chakra takes you beyond the logic, also beyond the physical dimensions of the world. When you are having that kind of faith in yourself, you are really ready to step into the unknown, step into the undiscovered dimensions of life, or unperceived dimensions of life. And this is the chakra which takes you to the space of magic, which takes you to the and to the dimension of magic in life. Magic is again what? It's not actually magic. It's something which we don't have the understanding when we call it magic. What was magic yesterday is a science for today. What is magic today will be the science for tomorrow. That's the magic I'm talking about, for which we don't have understanding, and we see it with a uh, awe factor, or like, wow, can this be a reality? Can someone come and just see me and look at me and tell me my history, my present, and my future? Can someone come in and tell me that what you did, what are you thinking about? These are the dimensions also possible for you to perceive from the environment around you, if your third eye chakra is activated. And also, when you are in this is when you are in this zone, when your third eye chakra is activated, you just emit the energy or manifestation that you want to have, and you don't strive hard to achieve it. For you, the mantra is, I don't know how, but I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna receive it, it's gonna happen for me. That is the energy, that is the space you vibrate at. You vibrate at the space of ease, comfort, and magically attracting things in your life instead of trying hard to achieve some of your goals. You're not meticulously trying to do the calculation and trying to carve out the path for you. You are just sitting in your space, in your energy, and attracting things in your life. Okay, so this is about third eye chakra. Now let's talk about the crown chakra. The crown chakra on the top, if you see, this is outside your body. This is not living. This is not living inside your body. This is the chakra which is vibrating at the top of your head, which is above, like 1 or 2 inches above your head. This is where this chakra lives, and this is the energy center for you to really. So it goes with the third eye chakra. They work together on that space where you are not just staying here, but you are in union with the universe. If your crown chakra is activated, this is the space from which you are really connect with the universe, with the life energies itself, with the beings who are vibrating at a frequency you cannot have access to in your normal energy, in your normal physical space. Using this chakra, so there are beings that exist on our planet, or in the universe, in the energy space itself, you cannot listen to, you don't have access to. But when your crown chakra is activated, you go into something called gamma zone. Generally we stay in a beta waves, beta zone of our life, and then alpha comes when you are transitioning from your conscious to subconscious mind. So let's not go into the technicality, but what I want to say is you go into some zone, gamma zone, which is a very high energy zone, which in general normal human being, when your pineal gland is not activated, we don't have access to. But when your crown chakra is activated, which is a possibility, which we are going to work today and tomorrow to activate these chakras, you can get into touch of those frequencies. If you see the frequency also, root chakra was 396 hertz, crown chakra is 963 hertz, which is almost opposite, like reverse of that. If you see, right, it is like almost three times more frequency at which it is vibrating. This is the real high energy center for you in your life. So if this chakra is activated, you are connected and with yourself, with the whole universe. You are in union with the life itself. But when this chakra is deactivated, you are disconnected with yourself, disconnected with life, disconnected with the life energies, and you are very much like constrained in yourself. You have shrinked yourself in many different ways, and for you to feel blissful ecstasy, not at all a possibility. For you to close your eyes and sit and meditate, not possible. You cannot do that. There is a lot of overthinking, lot of overwhelming situations happens in your brain because your brain is not centered. I'm talking about when this chakra is deactivated, when it is suppressed. Now, when that happens, when your chakra is deactivated, there are health issues also. You get into chronic health issues with respect to mind, the mental health disorders. When there are, the main chakra which is responsible for that is your crown chakra. The mental health issues like real bipolar disorders or BPDs, or extreme cases in case of your mental health, that is by this Alzheimer, I think, is another health issue where because of this chakra you get into that situation of having memory loss and not remembering things, and the episodes of different things are coming. Now there is another thing with this chakra. There are drugs that comes in the market which can actually make you go into those spaces to have your this chakra activated. You go into that space, you feel something, some trance modes comes to you, like I'm talking about drugs, right? The substantial drugs that you take in. But the problem is those drugs give you a temporary effect. And also the other important thing is those drugs create a side effect in you. And when you take those drugs, what happens is, So originally body, your life itself has the capability to go into those modes, to go into that energy. But when you're putting external substances are coming in for you to go into that energy, go into that space, go into those experiences, body starts to see that this is externally getting provided to me. Why do I have to generate from within myself? I don't need to do that. And body totally makes it incapable after some duration of time to really help you go into that space or channelize you into that space. So those drugs which you take to go into those trance modes, see some things, talk to those beings, that is very very temporary, and that has a lot of side effects, and it really impacts your life, your health, your relationship, all that mental health situation gets impacted with those drugs that you take in. So definitely be aware of those drugs if you think that will help me take to that level. So this is the summary part of what these chakras are. And now when we talked about these chakras and these emotions, what is the negative emotion, what is the positive emotion, it's not just theory that we are doing here. In these next 1.5 day, almost 2 days, like from the next session, we are going to tackle each and every chakra much deep level. We will be working on those emotions that you have, what you have made as a pattern. Every single emotion is necessary in life, but problem comes when that emotion becomes your habit, when that emotion becomes your pattern, which we are going to tackle, which we are going to touch base head on and work on those exercises to really transform the very way your pattern is right now. So how is the summary so far, everyone? Time to those people who are here on the Zoom, time to switch on your camera, because this is not just a lecture situation, lecture kind of thing. This is a workshop we are doing to transform our life. So for you, it is important to be fully present. You're present with your camera on, with your video on, is what is going to really make this impact, really take the result 10x at 10x value. So time to switch on the camera, everyone, those who are on YouTube. Now this was the summary. We want to also discuss, before we actually go deeper and take it next level, I want to ask some of these HGC members who are here. All the HGC members are definitely welcome to join here. Whosoever is there would love them to share. So we did some part of it. We are having these MCR sessions, morning sessions. MCR is morning charge of protein sessions, where we are tackling these chakras a few days in every week, and we are working on them slowly and diligently, one step at a time, to activate them. Till now I have not even explained the deeper concept to them so far, whatever the journey is, what these chakras are really doing, but we were just subconsciously, indirectly or directly working on these chakras. Right now I want them to just share, based on whatever we have practiced in last 2 months, are they feeling any kind of change in their life? Are they feeling any kind of change in their emotions? Are they feeling any kind of change in their habits? Are they getting more conviction, more clarity, more uh, attitude of being like bindas, not having any fear, and take those tasks? Well, I would love some of them to share here their experience so far, so that we what we just did was 10 to 15% of what really we can work on these chakras. If you listen to their results, and if you feel inspired, those people who are on YouTube would love you to take this as a last chance to join our 2 days workshop. The payment link will be shared to you in the chat window in YouTube, like live chat. If you are ready to take on this journey, you are very welcome to join it. And once you make the payment, instantly you will get the details of joining this Zoom session here in the Zoom session. So you will get all the details by the backend team. For now, I would love to hear from some of the HGC members who are here. Anyone wants to share? Yes, Suniti ji. Cool. I'm putting you on the spotlight. Yes, share with us.
Hello everyone, good morning. Uh, I'm very thankful that I joined the team with Amiji. I started March 2026 with the boot camp, and then after that, we did the daily healing. And following that, I was having so much health issues and issues with my job. And eventually, I decided to join HGC at the last moment when there were about 11 members. And following that, also, I was like trying to get a change in my place of work, transfer, and everything. I said I won't resume to the same place, but later with the healing session and chakra healing and meditation, especially the morning dive meditation that we did, there were so many changes that instead of me trying to change the place of work, the things started changing for me in my work surrounding. I started adapting, adjusting. Now, for the last week and last 2 weeks, there are so many positive changes. I don't know if it is the timing, divine timing, or what, but the attitude of the person has changed positively. We had our professional, we have that validation, that performance audit that we do on a yearly basis. So I went for that on 2 days ago. I got my desired rating,
Mhm.
and I was ignored during the speech of the person. When he realized that, he went to the extent of going on the stage and saying that he had omitted to mention my name in the audience, so he excused himself and mentioned my presence in the audience as we were having our prize giving ceremony.
Oh
So
my God,
that
this is
was
so awesome. Yes.
awesome. And thank you very much. I have seen changes. Well, that was the impact. Now for my life, what I'm living is I'm not getting carried away by things that are happening around me. I'm not letting myself be influenced. I just follow my instinct because
Mm.
I believe that chakra activation has already happened for me. I do live what Amiji is saying. There are certain personal things like not feeling lonely even when you're staying alone, even when you're in the crowd, also, you are not feeling lonely. Secondly, I believe at the place of work where I am working, I radiate so much love that people feel attracted to me. They come towards me. Anything that they do, they come to connect with me, and I am in a leadership position also. So all the things resonate. Thank you, Amiji. Thank you, the team at GC, and I thank the family also. Even other members were there for me to learn from their experience when we were sharing on the group. Thank you.
Awesome. So glad to know, Suniti ji. So we what we just did till now is almost 15-20% of working on these chakras, and you're already in a leadership position. You are seeing some changes in terms of your chakra as well, right? The way you are expressing yourself, you had the daring to go on stage and tell the who have omitted your name. Was this
No, I
sorry?
didn't go. The person went, and when he realized that he had not mentioned me in the hierarchy of guests in the audience, so he himself went on the
He
stage.
himself went. So
He
your
said that,
energy was so high, he was able to see that, and like your presence came there. So awesome. So glad to know that. Yes. So I think yes, there is still the scope. What we just did, like there is this. So I can see that your throat chakra is definitely getting active. Your crown chakra, your root chakra is also really getting uh, getting into the higher energy space. There are some chakras we will be working, like for example working on guilt aspect, which I know in some sessions you shared there is still that aspect, so we can work on that in these two sessions. There is something going to be really deep.
yes, I'm not pessimistic, that much pessimistic. And when I'm being judgmental of people, I immediately like take catch of myself that this is wrong. You have to accept that person. So there are things happening.
Awesome. So amazing to know that. So now the focus for you, which was outside, how to handle the outside situation, it totally turned inward and life is happening from inside out now, right? Awesome. So glad to know. Thank you so much for sharing. And there is more magic coming in the next 2 days to really take this to the next level. Yes, Aisha ji, I think you also wanted to share. Thank you so much, Suniti ji, for sharing. Yes, I'm putting you on the spotlight. Yes, Aisha ji.
So
Yes, you
I
are
believe,
unmuted. Just a second. I'll unmute from my side. Okay, you are unmuted now.
okay, so I've been with you for about the same time, I think,
Yes.
Suniti ji. And I can see the change in me. Let me tell you about something. For example, I was invited for a casting, right?
Oh, okay.
So the lady asked me, "Do you have any experience on stage?" I said no, but like when I was 14 or something at school, and yeah. So she sent me the lines that I had to say my part. I learned and learned and learned. And then whilst I was driving to the casting, gosh, I was so scared. I said, my goodness, what if I'm going to tremble and forget my lines? What a disaster. Then I went in and I could remember everything. I
Oh
did
my
it.
God.
And when I came back home, my head was so clear from having experienced so much fear that I wrote my affirmations right away and sent them to you.
Amazing. This is amazing. Okay.
Yes, yes,
And you never
that's
did this
changed.
before, like casting,
No,
like before? And this was the first time?
no,
Oh my God.
no.
Aisha ji
So
is the
it was
young.
I took it as a lot of fun. That's all.
Yeah, Aisha ji is the youngest member of our family and doing so much magic in
Absolutely.
her life, in life, and like sharing every single day whatever positive things are happening. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, there is
Thank you.
more to go. There is what we say in India is Dilli abhi dur hai. We'll still get a lot of things done on the journey. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your results. Is there any other change you are feeling like? That is the outside activity wise you are getting it. What about your
Yes.
health? Are you
My
experiencing?
health, I feel like I'm more in charge. Okay, so the symptoms obviously have reduced. And also my relationship
Mhm.
with my kids, I feel like there has been some change.
Okay.
And I have a lot of energy now,
A lot of energy.
more than before. Yeah,
Very good, very good. And in
yeah,
terms of I think changes in your relationship with your sons or with your family, you might be observing that it's not like too much effort you are taking for healing or amending that relationship. Just working on yourself might be, are you seeing some changes just happening automatically
yeah,
in relationship? The dynamic is automatically changing when you are just
yes,
working on yourself.
yeah.
Good. So this is
It's
what
yeah,
really can happen when you are working on your chakras, your energy, your healing. Really, you'd release a lot of dirt. So for everyone, this is what I'm saying here is this is understanding about life here. That when you work on your energy as impact, instead of solving the situations, you will start evolving yourself
yeah,
as a person. What really happens is you start attracting things instead of chasing things. You start attracting things, and slowly, it's just been 1 or 2 months we started this working on chakras. We were doing healing before. Now we will be taking head on like advanced level chakra processes we will be doing, and things will be much more powerful, much more magical here. Thank you so much, Aisha ji, for sharing. Awesome. So I'll just remove. Yes. Okay. So great to know. I think someone else is sharing. Okay. Okay, sure, Lena ji, no problem if you cannot switch on. But in case you want to share sometime in the journey, You can unmute yourself without switching on the camera. You can still unmute and share. Just let us know. Just raise your hand and we will allow you to share your changes. Are you here? Like, do you want to share anything right now? Are you there? Okay. So she's good. Okay. We will proceed now. So we will actually go into the first chakra, our first topic, our first chapter about the root chakra. We'll go into that. But before that, we will take 10-minute as a break and 10-minute as a time right now for everyone who are on YouTube, who are watching it. This is your time. This is your last chance. This is your time to really sign up to take the action in case you felt in case you heard the participants like what results they are getting. If you really feel that energy, the energy exchange is very very small, very kept very very small, just to take the signs to as powerfully, as magically, to as many people as possible. So this is your last moment to sign up. I'm going to stop the live streaming right now in next 2-3 minutes. You can make the decision. The payment links are shared with you there. In case you are there and really interested, this is your time. For others, you can take a break of 9 minutes. We will sharply start at 11 a.m., which is going to be or it's going to be 9:30 a.m. 9:30 a.m. for Mauritius people and others. You have to look into that. So take a quick break. We will start our powerful first session on Zoom here. Live streaming on YouTube will be stopping in some time. So I'm putting wait here, putting myself on the wait screen. In case there are questions, I'll address those questions. You can take a quick break, 8-minute break you can take, and we'll start after that. Thank you so much, everyone.